What's going on, guys? It's Kude here, and today we're going to be doing a video on Mortal Kombat 12, which is going to be releasing super soon. Oh my god, guys. Okay, so first off, we're going to watch the teaser from May 10th. I think everyone has seen this by now, but I want to just go over it one more time. Oh god, it's so much anticipation. I am so ready for this game. I'm going to buy it as soon as it comes out, and I will be playing it, of course. Maybe even streaming it. Boom, goes to 1. Okay, so why does it go to 1? For anyone who doesn't actually know, maybe you're just a follower of my channel and you don't follow Mortal Kombat as a whole, the news for the main game. Basically, it jumps from 11 to 1 because 12 might be the game's title, might be the game's title. It might be called Mortal Kombat 12, but overall, it's going to be set in Mortal Kombat 1's timeline. Now, Mortal Kombat 1 was the first ever Mortal Kombat game, and so that's why it's going to 1 because we're resetting the timeline. And there was actually a 30-year thank you. And in that 30-year thank you, they put, yeah, here we go. I'm going to show the ending here. You can see what happens. There's like a one little speck of dust. Oh, yeah.
We're not.
So one little speck of dust at the end just explodes, which could be a reference to the timeline being completely reset from scratch. But Ed Boon also posted something absolutely bonkers today. And this week should be fun, specifically. And so people thought, oh, God. And it's exactly what you'd think. Mortal Kombat's team will be releasing a trailer tomorrow. Let's see this. It is time. May 18th at 6 a.m. PT time. Now, I looked it up on Google, and PT time to 6 a.m. is actually 8 a.m. Central Time. So if you are in the Central Time Zone, it is 8 a.m. And if you aren't in the Central Time Zone, if you're on Eastern, Pacific, any other time zones, make sure to convert it to yours. I think this is Pacific Time. So if you're in Pacific, you already have it done here. But check your time, like if you're from India, the UK, you get what I mean, right? Germany, you're going to be 6 or 7 hours ahead, so you need to check the time there like that. Anyways, it's releasing soon, and people are already talking about it. Now, I want to go over something kind of massive. So if this is going to be releasing, then when is Onslaught going to be releasing? Because Onslaught is almost done. Onslaught has had so many recent updates where they just completely changed the game overall, and we're going to jump right on into that, actually. Okay, so now we're on Onslaught, and look how fast this game loads. It loads so fast. Now, look here at my account. So remember when I did a video on all of the upcoming characters in Onslaught, right? There were a bunch of unreleased characters found in the game files, and I'm the one who did the video on it because everyone just took pictures. See, here's kind of what happened here. So someone who was really big in the Mortal Kombat community, who usually does videos about speculations, rumors, predictions, all sorts of stuff, they did a video, and someone sent in my screenshots from my video where models were blank. Where models for Tanya, other characters, they were blank, right? Smoke specifically as well. And what happened was, they made a prediction that maybe the models are going to be from MK12, which is why it would take so long for them to be added. Now, because my logo was removed and whatnot, no one could know it was from my video, and that doesn't really bother me that much. It's just when people accuse me of stealing content that is my own or whatever, that's kind of weird. But overall, what happened here was I thought, that's a decent idea. Since I'm the one who actually made the video even showing off the characters, I might as well make a similar video because I wanted to go over my own take on it. Now, I also had some problems with that kind of theory, that Mortal Kombat 12 characters were just going to be imported in there right before Mortal Kombat 12 comes out. It just sounded a little far-fetched, but I was like, that's an interesting theory. But I want to show off all the models that they didn't show off, and also give my own 2 cents since I'm the one who ended up making the video in the first place. I am not some data miner. I just wanted to show off the characters, right? Okay, so in Onslaught, all of the unreleased characters are gone, okay? All of them. There's only one unreleased character that is still in the game files, which is Shinnok. Now, if you look here, the graphics look very strange, and that is because the graphics have been changed, they have been changed drastically. Look at this. The lighting the textures, it has been completely overhauled, and the game does work on iOS now. And something that is incredible about Onslaught is that the iOS and Android are compatible. So an iOS account will work on Android, and an Android account will work on iOS, which is unheard of for a Warner Brothers game, at least for fighting games. Mortal Kombat, Injustice, most of those platforms have not been compatible in the slightest. You had to just completely make a new account. Now, Shinnok is not playable still. If you try to go into a game, he will just crash. But I wanted to show off that his model is still in the game, sitting here, but it doesn't look like it's from MK12, it's from MK11. But the theory was that Tanya was just going to be from MK12. Now, if we look at Tanya's model, that does not look like MK12 to me. That looks like Pyromancer Tanya or Kobojitsu Tanya. Oops, little correction. It actually looks like the Nun version of the skin for MKX Tanya. And I had a feeling this was going to happen because what are the chances the developers are going to put an MK12 model right before the game's release or whatever? No, I didn't think so. But I also wanted to just give my own 2 cents on it overall. But you can see Tanya was actually added, and she's got her special attacks. What I think is really interesting about Tanya being added is that there were so many unreleased characters that are almost finished. Like the Sub-Zero, Artica Sub-Zero. I'll have a picture on screen right now. He's not in the game files anymore. He's completely gone. They just completely incinerated him. He was so close to being done, but they decided to finish a character like Tanya. They finished a character like Tanya over a character who was almost done. This character didn't even have special attacks, let alone a model ready to go. No animations, nothing, and they just finished her and put her in the game before. So they're going out of order, which is just very strange to me. And Melina too. Melina, her model was done, right? But her animations were... No, there was no animations. And I don't think she had a pose. To my knowledge, wasn't she T-posing? Or maybe that was the second Melina that was T-posing. But they also finished her before they finished characters like Hellfire Scorpion and Sub-Zero Artica, which both have not been added in this update. But I just wanted to go over this. There's no other characters that have been added recently that are new. Double whammy. Kude got 2 things wrong. Sindel was also added in this update, which her model was done and her character animation could fight, but she had no special attacks. Now she has 2 special attacks, but you can see her model is vastly different from the model that used to be in the game files. The model that used to be in the game files was the normal MK11 version without the Revenant. But now it's this special version that I can't find. I could have sworn I've seen it somewhere, but I can't find the boobs being black at the top like that, the boob bra. Can't find that being black anywhere in the game files of Mortal Kombat 11. So I might just be stupid, but I looked all around. Yeah, so here's some gameplay as well to go along with Sindel. So I just wanted to cover this. No, doesn't look like the models are from MK12. Now Smoke also was unreleased, and maybe his model will be from MK12. Who knows? But it looked like it was going to be a cyborg Smoke. It didn't look like it was going to be a human, and if that's the case, it doesn't sound like that'd be from MK12 then. But I just wanted to go over Onslaught because there was a huge update that made the game work on iOS if you download the game from the Philippines, and also they added a bunch of characters, and I just never covered it, and I never got around to it. The content for this game does horribly. It's horrid because this game is just not very popular because they're restricting it in all regions, and most people are not very excited to play the actual combat, which I have to admit, guys, the combat in this game is seriously lacking. I don't personally enjoy Onslaught's combat. I like its story, but I don't like the combat at all. Let me just show you an example. So you can see Shinnok's models animation actually works, but you can't use them. It's just going to crash the game, so I'm not even going to bother. But let's check out Tanya and Melina. Let's see how they roll here. Is there any other character I want to try out? I haven't really used Jade before, so I want to use Jade. Now, she isn't new, but I just wanted to do it. Okay, so we have them at 60, which might not be highly leveled enough, but I kind of want to see what Tanya and Melina are like. Okay, yeah, Melina does have her pose, her traditional pose from MK11. And Tanya, are her attacks like Pyromancer? Is it true? Okay, yeah, that literally is her Pyromancer Tanya attack system in MK Mobile. Copied. Look at that. I can show a video on screen of it, but it also, like I said, could be... Yeah, that's definitely Pyromancer Tanya. Definitely. Okay, so we're gonna use... Ooh, okay. Alright, let's use Melina. Let's see what her attack does. Oh, that's kind of disappointing. It's not very eventful. But what about Pyromancer Tanya? What does she do? Ooh, okay, that's kind of fun. That's kind of fun, not gonna lie. What's Jade? Oh, she teleports. That's kind of cool as well. But overall, I just wanted to show off some of the new characters that have been released in Onslaught. This isn't going to be a big video, right? This isn't going to be too long. I thought you guys might enjoy it, especially since there's just been so many updates. And it's also being bundled in a video about MK12, which Onslaught is kind of connected to MK12, since there might be characters from MK12 that get put into Onslaught. So they are going to be kind of connected in a way. So I thought it was kind of important to go over some Onslaught news, especially since people were hoping that these were going to be MK12 models. You can rest easily knowing that Kude has kind of disproven those predictions. Predictions that I also kind of made myself in a way. Look at this. Just stockpiling on these opponents right now. I think we're going to lose. I have a feeling we're going to lose right now. This is not going well. I don't like this. Oh yeah, most importantly... So iOS and Android players should be able to fight each other since the games are connected together and they do actually support each other. So that's really good. I just like how Tanya just falls over. You're so clumsy, Tanya. I know you're dead, but that's your fault. Get up next time. Don't be on the ground. Anyways, let's go back to our battle select and go to home. That's good. I'm using an iPhone 12 Pro Max and those characters look like I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why the home screen looks worse, but I feel like the models, they looked a little bit better before this update. Like this, they just added too much blur to it. It doesn't look the same as it used to. But this doesn't look too bad in person, like up close. Like this doesn't look too bad. The lighting and stuff kind of favors the screen here for the character view. But when I go to home, it does not look good. I don't like that. That just looks too blurry to me. Maybe it's because I'm using an iPhone 12 Pro Max. Maybe the graphics are just so crap on an iPhone 12 Pro Max, but I don't think so. I wouldn't assume so. I'm just ready for MK12. I hope you guys are too. And that is going to be it for this video, going over Onslaught news as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new. Let me just give a big shout out to my YouTube members. We have Ahmed, Goku, Rivo, Friendly Guy with Asperger, Darkside, Noxon, Aiden, Katana, Judy, Giuliano Games, Mr. Valkimo, Press GG, Hamath, Plain Punch, Stefano, Puppy Garcia Official, Damien, Stan Marsh, Ez Halarson, Jeremy, Bagwar, Ghosty XL, 3WPS, Devil, Protex Hayes, Ali Imran, Karin, Jeff, BB, Shadow Sparkles, Grimmer Mia, Overkill 80, Fitzmagic, Massive Cool, Rosislav, and MK Fire. Thank you guys all for being YouTube members, and welcome to any new members. And yeah, peace out.